Race number 1, top of the stretch, has Marion's Ranger, Battle Schubach, I Am Twin Star, Dexter's Dream, Suro Stratus, Smokin' Jig Time, Mary's First, and Pegasus Artist. They're off and pacing. Marion's Ranger gets the first call. Suro Stratus hustling up on the outside as away second on the far outside. Mary's First, 3 deep third. Pegasus Artist at the rail gets away, sitting in the 4 spot. Battle Schubach settles in 5th. Next in line, racing from 6 in the early going, is I Am Twin Star. Down inside and traveling in the 7 spot as they head to the opening quarter is Dexter's Dream, and the early trailer is Smokin' Jig Time. Seating arrangements are complete as they head single file past the opening station. Suro Stratus on top dictates the early pace. Leads it by a length and a half. Marion's Ranger in pursuit second. Mary's First out the rail is third. Pegasus Artist is next in line, sitting 4th, followed closely in 5 by Battle Schubach, who steps to the outside. I Am Twin Star holds down the 6th spot from 7, Dexter's Dream, and the trailer is still Smokin' Jig Time. They were past the opening panel in 30 and 3/5 seconds. They approach the halfway point. Mary's First now moving up to confront Suro Stratus as they move past the half, and Mary's First takes over the lead. Suro Stratus giving chase second the outside. Battle Schubach racing third. Marion's Ranger at the rail is 4th. Pegasus Artist racing in 5. From 6, I Am Twin Star. The trailers continue to be Dexter's Dream and Smokin' Jig Time. Down the backside for the final time. Halfway home in 1:02 and 1/5 second. Mary's First leading it by 1. Battle Schubach in giving chase second. Moving up into the 3 spot is Marion's Ranger. Dropping back, Suro Stratus now 4th. Pegasus Artist racing in 5. They head on to the upper turn. Mary's First shows the way by a length and a half. Battle Schubach is second. Third along the rail, that's Marion's Ranger. With Suro Stratus pacing in 4. Pegasus Artist the outside 5th. I Am Twin Star 6th. They were by 3/4 in 1:32 and 4. They make the final turn. Mary's First now draws out to 4 lengths. Battle Schubach trying to hang on for second. The outside, Marion's Ranger third, but this one belongs to Mary's First. It's close for second. It looks like Battle Schubach on the inside, then Marion's Ranger. Operating back into victory lane, the official winner of the first race, number 8, Mary's First, 6-year-old daughter of Keystone Mineral, with David McGuigan of Gaspro PEI, Ronnie McLean driving. The mile in 2:04 and 1/5. The cooler in race 1 was kindly donated by Rod Links Irving. Race number 2 of the evening, top of the stretch. The 1993 Old Home Week pace has Ruffit's Cashback, Barely a Breeze, Kilkerran Fury, Thriller Almahurst, Some Nice Catch, and Kilkerran Ingle. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Some Nice Catch gets the first call. Barely a Breeze out through the center. Ruffit's Cashback at the rail is third. Up on the limb, Kilkerran Ingle away 4th, followed by Kilkerran Fury in 5. And Thriller Almahurst is 6th and trailing. They start down the backside for time 1 as they approach the opening quarter. Some Nice Catch on top, leads it a length and a half. Barely a Breeze. He has settled in the pocket. Ruffit's Cashback away racing third. Grabbing a seat 4th is Kilkerran Ingle. From 5, that's Kilkerran Fury. And Thriller Almahurst is 6th. Single file as they head on to the 3/8. Some Nice Catch sets the early tempo. She leads it a length and a half. Barely a Breeze will get a Golden Journey second. Ruffit's Cashback at the rail is racing third. Kilkerran Ingle now stepping to the outside 4th. Kilkerran Fury has 5. And Thriller Almahurst is trailing. 28 and 3 was the opening quarter as they check in at the halfway point. Kilkerran Ingle now moving up to engage Some Nice Catch as they head into the lower bend. Away third, that's Barely a Breeze. From 4, Ruffit's Cashback, Kilkerran Fury in 5, and Thriller Almahurst. The half in 59 seconds. They make their way onto the backside for the final time. Some Nice Catch by half a length. Kilkerran Ingle right there second. Barely a Breeze is staying with them third. Then it's 4-5 lengths back to Ruffit's Cashback in 4. They head past the 3/4. Kilkerran Ingle now strides onto the lead. Leading it now a length and a half. Some Nice Catch second. Barely a Breeze stepping to the outside third. Traveling fourth, Rough It's Cashback, Thriller Almahurst fifth, and Kilkerran Fury 127 and 3 the 3/4. They have an eighth left to come. Kilkerran go by 2 lengths. Some Nice Catch is second. Barely a Breeze is tailing off third as they make the final turn. Kilkerran go by 2.5 and opening up. Some Nice Catch second. Racing third is Barely a Breeze. It's all Kilkerran winning it by 3 lengths. Some Nice Catch second. Third is Barely a Breeze. In Victory Lane, the winner of race 2, the Charlottetown 1993 Old Home Week Pace winner, the number 6 entry Kilkerran, a 5-year-old son of Oil Count. Out of the Dam Libby Time Riggs, on by Doug Ferguson of Tatamagouche. Trained by Jack Ferguson, Claire McDonald driving. The mile at 1:56 and 4/5. In Victory Lane, making the cooler presentation on behalf of the Charlottetown Driving Park is the CDP's track announcer and PR director Kevin Boomer Gallant. Making the cooler presentation to Kilkerran. Owner Doug Ferguson, trainer Jack Ferguson, and Claire McDonald winning the 1993 Charlottetown Old Home Week Pace in 1:56 and 4/5. Race 3, top of the stretch, Midnight Treasure, Beth's Accolade, Hemlock Blue Chip, Lady Vet, Charlotte's Whiz, Kaylee's Christina, Norgale Trooper, Tracy's Tan, and Major Governor. They're off and pacing. Lady Vet off the gate quickly looking for the lead. Beth's Accolade drives out alertly from the inside. Beth's Accolade emerges with the top spot. Lady Vet gets away second, followed by Hemlock Blue Chip third. As they move on by the 8th and into the backstretch, Kaylee's Christina on the outside gets away in the 4 spot. Down at the rail and traveling 5th in the early going is Midnight Treasure. Norgale Trooper grabs the seat, racing in 6 from the 7 spot past the opening station as they move into the turn. And on to the 3/8 is Major Governor, but on top, leading it by 1 length, is Beth's Accolade. Lady Vet sits the pocket on the inside third. Hemlock Blue Chip, Kaylee's Christina holds down the 4 spot. Campaigning the rail in 5 is Midnight Treasure. Norgale Trooper races out of 6. In 7 is Major Governor, followed in 8 as they round the top turn by Tracy's 10. And a 9th and treading the field, Charlotte's Whiz. They move past the half, and Lady Vet comes out of the pocket to challenge Beth's Accolade for the lead as they head into the turn. Hemlock Blue Chip is next in line third. Beth's Accolade back to a 1.5 length lead. Lady Vet takes cover once again in the pocket second. The inside third as they head down the backstretch. Hemlock Blue Chip a minute 3/5 the halfway point, approaching 3/4. Beth's Accolade. Lady Vet once again back out to try Beth's Accolade. On the inside third is Hemlock Blue Chip. Moving up on the limb is Kaylee's Christina racing out of 4. 5th and going 3 wide, Major Governor. Norgale Trooper has 6. Tracy's 10 in 7. Midnight Treasure in 8. And lagging behind is Charlotte's Whiz. They move past the 7/8. 1:31 and 2 the 3/4. It's Beth's Accolade there by 2.5 lengths. Second is Lady Vet. Hemlock Blue Chip up on the limb is traveling third. Major Governor 3 wide 4th. They're on their way home. Beth's Accolade trying to hold them off on the inside. Lady Vet, Hemlock Blue Chip closing in on the outside. Beth's Accolade, Hemlock Blue Chip, Beth's Accolade holding on second. Hemlock Blue Chip in the show spot to Kaylee's Christina. Operating back into the winner's enclosure is the 3rd race winner, number 2, Beth's Accolade, a 3-year-old brown gelded son of Winner's Accolade. Out of the Dam Renfield Girl, owned by Don Smith of Truro, trained by Ron Wilson. Jim Davis catch driving. Beth's Accolade winning in 2:04 and 3/5. The 3rd race cooler kindly donated by Butch's Barbershop. Race number 4 of the evening has Township Happy, Sherwood's Lad, Island Inverness, Cocan Willie, Hats Off Heartwood, Nicky Gas, Ease Wave, Amber Accolade, and the back tier Trio's Success. They're off and pacing with Island Inverness off the gate, looking for the lead. Township Happy at the rail. Up on the outside is Hats Off Heartwood, quickly now clearing the lead as they move by the opening eighth. Hats Off Heartwood away on top. Township Happy gets away sitting second. Off stride there was Cocan Willie. They move down the backstretch, approaching the opening quarter. Hats Off Heartwood shows the way. Township Happy's away in the garden spot. Next in line, third, is Island Inverness, followed by Nicky Gass in four. At the rail, traveling fifth, is Sherwood's Lad. Next in line from six is Trio Success, holding down seven. That is Ease Wave from the 8 spot, Amber Accolade, and the trailer is Cocan Willie after the miscue. They move off the top turn, 29-1 the opening quarter. They move off the turn, racing in front of the grandstand for time one as they approach the half. Hats Off Heartwood continuing to chart the path. Here comes Sherwood's Lad, now moving first up. On the inside, Township Happy gets locked in the pocket third. Racing fourth is Island Inverness. Nicky Gass looking to the outside in five. Amber Accolade moving third over sixth. At the rail, Trio Success has seven. Then Cocan Willie and Ease Wave can see them all as they head down the backside for the final time. Hats Off Heartwood there by half a length. Sherwood's Lad on the outside second. Locked in and racing third is Township Happy. Second over in four. That's Nicky Gass. Island Inverness trapped in along the rail is fifth. Up on the limb and moving into contention, Cocan Willie from sixth. Amber Accolade has seven, and the trailers are Ease Wave and Trio Success. They continue through the turn and on past the 7/8, 3/4 and 132. Hats Off Heartwood maintaining a one-length advantage. On the inside, awaiting the passing lane is Township Happy. Here comes Nicky Gass sweeping up three wide. They make the final turn. Hats Off Heartwood still in charge by a length. Township Happy second, Nicky Gass on the outside in the passing lane, Island Inverness, but they won't get to Hats Off Heartwood. It looks like Township Happy second, then Island Inverness third. Back in victory lane is the fourth race winner, number 5 in your program, Hats Off Heartwood, a 5-year-old son of Easy Come, Easy Go, with Sheila O'Brien of Moncton, trained by Robert Took, Danny O'Brien driving. Island 203 and 1/5. Cooler in the fourth race, donated by Kentucky Fried Chicken. Race number 5, Richter, Cocan Fulla, Dallas Ann, Muscle Toxin, Bet and Win, Cantley Speed, Super Reno, and Skippy Tar. As they leave the gate, Cantley Speed gets the first call. Dallas Ann moves out alertly with Cocan Fulla. Those three out vying for the early lead. On the inside, Richter is away fourth, rushing up on the limb in 5. And now fourth is Skippy Tar, finding a room at the rail as they move into the backstretch for time one. Coming away on top as they approach the opening quarter is Cocan Fulla. Taking a seat in the pocket is Dallas Ann. Cantley Speed is settled in third. Skippy Tar fourth. There goes Richter now moving on the outside in 4. Skippy Tar now fifth on the inside. Muscle Toxin stepping to the outside to follow the cover of Richter. Then we go back to Bet and Win, and also on the move going 3 deep in the early going as they approach the 3/8 is Super Reno. They were past the initial station in 29 and 4/5 seconds. They move off the top turn, approaching the half. Cocan Fulla out there 3 wide is Super Reno as they round the top turn. Sitting in the pocket, Dallas Ann, Richter in the center. They move past the half there 3 deep as they battle for top spot. Cocan Fulla has the rail, leads it just by a head. In the center is Richter. Super Reno caught 3 wide third. On the inside, Dallas Ann getting a good journey but hemmed in at the rail fourth. Up on the limb, that's Muscle Toxin racing in 5. Cantley Speed from 6. Bet and Win in 7. 3 wide from the back is Skippy Tar. A tight pack as they move down the backstretch, approaching 3/4. And Richter is now forging to the top. Cocan Fulla racing second. Dallas Ann at the rail is third. Skippy Tar out there 3 wide is traveling fourth. Dropping back Muscle Toxin. Cantley Speed on the inside fifth. They head for the upper turn. That's Richter with the lead by 1 length. With Cocan Fulla in pursuit second. Up on the limb traveling third is Dallas and Cantley. Speed at the rail is racing fourth, followed by Bet and Win in 5. Less than 1/8 to come. 1:30 and 3 3/4. They make the final turn, and they're led by Richter. He draws out now to 3 lengths. Dallas and on the outside, second. Cocanfella trying to hang in third. Richter will prevail second. Dallas and third is Cocanfella. Back in Victory Lane, the 5th race winner, number 1 Richter, a 5-year-old son of Willow Wiper. Number 8 was there, Barrio of Dieppe. Trained by Robert Took. Danny O'Brien with back-to-back winners. Richter winning in 2 minutes and 3/5. The 5th race cooler kindly donated by Will Care Paving. Race number 6 of the evening has Bow Credit, Island Navigator, Gold Prince, Mac Combo, Tarwin Ready, Paradox, Shrimp Cocktail, Live It Up, and Danger Bear. They're off and pacing, leaving the gate quickly. Bow Credit with Island Navigator as they race into the first turn. Bow Credit out the rail, comes away on top. Island Navigator second, quickly out there, 3 wide. That's Paradox looking for control. As they continue into the backstretch, Paradox now moves on to the lead. Bow Credit gets away second. Island Navigator tucks in third. Away racing in the 4th spot as they head to the opening quarter is Gold Prince. Parked out Mac Combo in 5. Danger Bear has 6. Traveling 7 is Tarwin Ready. From 8 along the fence as they move into the turn is Shrimp Cocktail. And moving to the outside from the back of the field is Live It Up. They continue to the 3/8. Paradox sets the early tempo. She leads it by a length and a half. Bow Credit giving chase second. Island Navigator third. Gold Prince starting first over 4th. Moving up now with cover on the limb is Tarwin Ready in 5. Mac Combo at the rail is locked in 6th. Third over and traveling 6th on the outside as they approach the half is Live It Up. 29 and 1 the opening quarter. They move past the half. Paradox continues to show the way by 1. Second is Bow Credit. On the outside, Gold Prince is racing third. Island Navigator trapped in along the rail, racing 4th. Tarwin Ready getting a good second over Journey 5th. Locked in is Mac Combo from 6th. Then we go back to Live It Up, Danger Bear, and Shrimp Cocktail down the backside. The half was in a minute flat. They approach 3/4. Paradox in control. Opening now to 2 lengths. Bow Credit racing second. Gold Prince up on the limb is third. Island Navigator down along the rail is racing out of 4 on the limb. Tarwin Ready from 5. Then we go back to Mac Combo, Danger Bear, Live It Up, and Shrimp Cocktail. They head for the upper turn. It's still Paradox there by 2 lengths. Bow Credit trying to close in second. 1:30 and 1 3/4. They make the final turn. Paradox is in control. Bow Credit second. Gold Prince up on the outside is third. Tarwin Ready 4th. Through the lane for the final time. Paradox, Bow Credit. The far outside is Gold Prince. Paradox holding on to win it. Bow Credit will finish second. Gold Prince third. Back in Victory Lane, the 6th race winner, number 6 Paradox, the 6-year-old daughter of Quality Blue Chip, owned by Carl and Trevor Delaney of Summerside, trained and driven by Danny Romo, the mile in 2:01. 6th race cooler was donated by Keddy's Motor Inn. Race number 7 of the evening, the first elimination of the Dairy Queen Futurity for 3-year-old pacing colts, going for a purse of $6,550. Island Norwood, Jaguar Knight, Vagabond Victor, West River Diesel, Kilkerran Kane, Zestas Prince, and on the outside is Acton's Heritage. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Island Norwood at the rail is away, looking for the early lead. Jaguar Knight moving out second. On the far outside, that's Acton's Heritage, 3 wide third. On the inside, West River Diesel comes away 4th. On the limb and racing from 5 is Vagabond Victor. Then we go back to Kilkerran Kane in 6, and Zestas Prince is trailing. They move on to the opening quarter. On the outside and moving up to grab the lead is Jaguar Knight. Acton's Heritage parked out, racing second. Island Norwood traveling third. West River Diesel next in line 4th. Vagabond Victor at the rail in 5. Racing from 6, Kilkerran Kane and Zestas Prince. 28 and 1 was the opening quarter. They continue off the top turn. Acton's Heritage out front, leading it by a length and a half. Jaguar Knight sits the pocket. Next in line, traveling third, that's Island Norwood. Here comes Vagabond Victor, starting first up fourth. They move past the half. It's Acton's Heritage charting the path, but quickly on the outside, here comes Vagabond Victor moving up to confront Acton's Heritage. They wheel into the turn, on past the 5/8. Vagabond Victor circles Acton's Heritage as they move into the backstretch. 57-3 was the half. They continue on to 3/4. Vagabond Victor by a length and a half. Acton's Heritage racing second with Jaguar Knight at the rail third. Next in line, traveling fourth. At the rail is Island Norwood. They continue on to the 7/8. Vagabond Victor there by 1 length over Acton's Heritage. Jaguar Knight looking to the outside. Third, Island Norwood. Fourth, Kilkieran Kane in 5. Then West River Diesel and Zestus Prince. 1:27-3 the 3/4. They have less than 1/8 to come. Vagabond Victor still there by 1 length. Acton's Heritage second. Third on the outside, Jaguar Knight. They make the final turn. Vagabond Victor, Acton's Heritage, Jaguar Knight. Vagabond Victor drawing off to win it second. Acton's Heritage, West River Diesel closing up quickly on the outside to finish third. Back in victory lane, the official winner of the first elimination of the Dairy Queen Futurity for 3-year-old colts, number 3, Vagabond Victor. The son of Sherwood Abe out of the Adios Wilton Dam Avon Vixen, on a bred by Stuart McRae of Quebec, Nova Scotia. Dave Pinkney trains and drives. Vagabond Victor winning in 1:57 and 4/5. In victory lane, making the cooler presentation on behalf of Dairy Queen Canada and Peter Foy Enterprises, Mr. Peter Foy and his wife Winnie. They are joined in victory lane by MLA for Truro Bible Hill. This is Eleanor Norrie, making the cooler presentation to the winning entry, the first elimination of the Dairy Queen Futurity, number 3, Vagabond Victor, owner Stuart McRae, and trainer-driver Dave Pinkney. Race number 8 has Kildare Max, Swing Or, Cash Under the Table, Second Shadow, Super Bowl Shuffle, Passive 8, LF Beauty, Nallis Brigadier, and Putney Lobel. They're off and pacing. Swing Oars away looking for the lead with Cash Under the Table driving out second. Passive 8 up on the far outside as away racing third. Super Bowl Shuffle gets away fourth. Settling in 5 as they move by the 8th and into the backstretch. Putney Lobel racing away in the 6th spot is Kildare Mac. They head on to the opening quarter. Cash Under the Table leads the way by 2 lengths. Swing Or giving chase second. The inside third is Putney Lobel. Super Bowl Shuffle takes a look out of 4, campaigning the rail in 5. That's Passive 8. Taking a look at the rail from 6 is Kildare Mac. Holding down the 7th spot is Second Shadow. Dallas Brigadier has 1 horse beaten. That's LF Beauty as they continue single file by the 3H. 29-2 the opening panel. Out front, leading the way, Cash Under the Table by a length and a half. Swing Or getting a golden trip second. Putney Lobel is racing third. Super Bowl Shuffle looking to the outside fourth. That flushes out Putney Lobel as they move past the halfway point. Cash Under the Table. Putney Lobel quickly now to challenge on the outside. In the pocket is Swing Or traveling third. Super Bowl Shuffle with live cover on the outside fourth. Passive 8 next in line 5. Second Shadow taken to the outside 6. Racing in 7 is Dallas Brigadier. Then we go back to Kildare Mac. And LF Beauty is trailing. They were by the half in a minute and 2/5 seconds. They approach 3/4. Cash Under the Table by 3 parts of a length. Putney Lobel sitting on the outside second. Swing Or down along the rail under urging is racing third. On the outside, Super Bowl Shuffle, 4th, 5th, and locked in. Passive 8, 3 wide. Second Shadow from 6. They continue on to the 7/8. Cash Under the Table continues to show the way. Leads it by 3 parts of a length. Putney Lobel giving chase second. On the inside, traveling third as they make the final turn is Swing Or. Super Bowl Shuffle up on the outside is 4th. Down the stretch for the final time. 1:30 the 3/4. Cash Under the Table. Putney Lobel on the outside. Cash Under the Table wins it. Second is Putney Lobel, and the show spot goes to Super Bowl Shuffle. Separating back into victory lane, the 8th race winner, number 3 in your card, Cash Under the Table, a brown 3-year-old colt by Nightly Blue Chip out of the Horton Hanover Dam. Who's to question? He's owned by David Lund, Yvonne Berriot, and Raymond Delan. Trained and driven by Gilles Berriot, Cash Under the Table picks up a new life mark, 2 minutes and 1/5. Race 9, top of the stretch, Granite Gambler, the Cloudmaker, or else what? Oyster Stew, Denashton Orr, Strike is Rich, Pass Due, Tabuma, and Township Mimi. They're off and pacing. Oyster Stew is away looking for the lead with Granite Gambler up on the limb. Strike is Rich. They move into the first turn. Granite Gambler at the rail comes away on top. Township Mimi follows out on the inside second. Parked Out Racing third. Oyster Stew followed fourth. At the rail by the Cloudmaker. Moving up on the limb and racing in 5. That's Past Due. Strike is Rich is settled in 6th from 7. That's Tabuma. Or else what has 8. 9th and trailing the field is Denashton Orr. They continue past the opening quarter. On top, Granite Gambler will dictate the early pace. Leads the field by 1 length. Township Mimi tied up in the garden spot. Up on the limb and Parked Out Racing third is Past Due on the inside. Oyster Stew fourth. Strike is Rich moving on the outside in 5. Then the Cloudmaker, Tabuma, or else what, and Denashton Orr remains at the tail end. They were by the quarter in 29 3/5 seconds. They move up past the halfway point. It's Granite Gambler in charge by half a length. Past Due gets the parking ticket second. Inside, locked in, Township Mimi third. Moving on the outside with cover fourth is Oyster Stew, the Cloudmaker, third along the rail as they move down the backside for the final time. 59 4, the halfway point. It's still Granite Gambler just by a head. Past Due is hanging top on the outside. Oyster Stew now sent out 3 wide. In behind them, Township Mimi is fourth. 3 wide in 5. Now going 4 deep is Strike is Rich. They're 4 wide as they head past the 3/4 on the inside. Granite Gambler, Past Due. On the extreme outside is Strike is Rich. They're still 4 wide as they head on to the 7/8. Past Due with a slight advantage in the far outside. Strike is Rich now sticking a neck in front. With Oyster Stew racing third, dropping back Granite Gambler. A tight pack as they make the final turn. 131 3, the 3/4. Through the stretch, Oyster Stew. Strike is Rich on the outside. Late move, Tabuma. Oyster Stew wins it second. Strike is Rich. Tabuma gets up for the show spot. Now back in victory lane, the 9th race winner, number 4, Oyster Stew, a 5-year-old son of Quality Blue Chip, owned by Harvey Davis of Mount Uniacke, trained by Danny Davis. Jim Davis picking up a driving double on this evening's card, the mile in 2:03 and 2/5. It's a new race record for Oyster Stew. Race number 10, top of the stretch, Copper Leo, Sterling Orr, Rockin' and Rollin', Allen's Birthday, Walk of Life, Ecology GB, RB Gladimir, Monarch, and MD Rhine Express. They are off and pacing. Copper Leo at the rail is a way to grab the early lead. Driving out second is Rockin' and Rollin'. Up on the outside, Walk of Life caught wide third. MD Rhine Express at the rail is away racing in 4. Next in line 5, Sterling Orr up on the limb, Monarch from 6. Allen's Birthday has 7. Racing in 8 is Ecology GB. And a 9th and treading the field as they move past the opening quarter is RB Gladimir. Out front, that's Copper Leo showing the way by 1 length. Walk of Life on the outside is moving up to challenge for the top spot. In behind them, Rockin' and Rollin' is third. Monarch gets Parked Out Racing fourth, followed in 5 by MD Rhine Express. Sterling Orr takes a look in 6th. Then Allen's Birthday has 7. Ecology GB and RB Gladimir is lagging behind. 29 2 is the opening panel. They move off the top turn, approaching the halfway point. Walk of Life on the outside with the lead. Has yet to clear as they move past the half. He now does. clear the lead. Second is Copper Leo. Tied up racing third, rocking and rolling. Monarch still on the outside. Fourth, fifth, MD Rhine Express. Allen's Birthday stepping to the outside from six. They move over to the 5/8, the half, 58 and 3. They move down the backside for the final time, led by Walk of Life, rocking and rolling on the outside within 3 parts of a length, racing second. Hemmed in, Copper Leo is third. Monarch now with cover on the outside fourth. MD Rhine Express locked in at the rail has 5. Allen's Birthday from 6. They move past the 3/4 and on to the 7/8. It's Walk of Life there by a length and a half. Rocking and rolling, parked out second on the inside, racing third. Copper Leo. Monarch is traveling fourth. MD Rhine Express follows the rail in 5. 3 wide, 6. Darby Gladimir. They make the final turn. 1:29 and 1 3/4. They straighten out for the payoff. Walk of Life still the boss, a length and a half. Copper Leo trying to close in second. Through the lane they come. It's all Walk of Life. Wins it by a length and a half. Second is Copper Leo, and the show spot goes to MD Rhine Express. Now back in Victory Lane, the 10th race winner. Number 5 on your card, Walk of Life. He's a 4-year-old black gelding by Paris Dexter with a Damn Radiant Star, owned by Frank Fagan Jr. of Moncton, trained by Danny Davis. Jim Davis picking up his 3rd winning drive on the program. A mile in 1:59 and 1/5. Race number 11, top of the stretch, the second elimination of the Dairy Queen Futurity for 3-year-old pacing colts has Clonmel Classic, Riverside Nuke, Nightspar, Island Nitro, Donmar DR, and Maple Grove Gemini. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the gate, rough gated was Clonmel Classic. Moving out for the early lead is Island Nitro as they move into the first turn. Island Nitro emerges with the top spot. Donmar DR gets away racing second. Maple Grove Gemini will settle in the 3 spot. Away racing fourth is Nightspar. In 5, Riverside Nuke. And 6th and treading the field after the miscue leaving is Clonmel Classic. Single file as they head past the opening station. Island Nitro on top, leads it by 2.5 lengths. Donmar DR is giving chase second. Maple Grove Gemini takes a look at a 3. Nightspar holds down the 4 spot. Riverside Nuke has 1 horse beaten. That's Clonmel Classic. As they continue by the 3/8, there's no change in positions. Continuing off the top turn with Island Nitro in control, a length and a half. Donmar DR getting a good journey second. Maple Grove Gemini third. 28 and 2 is the opening quarter. They move past the halfway point. Island Nitro continuing to chart the path. Donmar DR getting a good journey second. Maple Grove Gemini is racing third. Nightspar next in line fourth. In 5, Riverside Nuke and Clonmel Classic. Still no change. Halfway home in 58 and 4/5 seconds. They move on to the 3/4. Island Nitro there by a length and a half. Donmar DR is still setting the pocket. Maple Grove Gemini looking to the outside third. Nightspar is pacing along fourth. 5th, Riverside Nuke. And Clonmel Classic is still trailing. They head on to the upper turn. Island Nitro continues to show the way by a length and a half. Maple Grove Gemini now cutting into the lead second. Donmar DR third. Nightspar the outside fourth. 1:29 3/4. They make the final turn. Maple Grove Gemini moving up on the outside has taken over the top spot as they make the final turn. Island Nitro second. Nightspar fast closing on the outside. Maple Grove Gemini. Nightspar closing up on the outside to win it. Second is Maple Grove Gemini. Third, Island Nitro. Back in Victory Lane, the winner of the second elimination of the Dairy Queen Futurity for 3-year-old pacing colts, number 3 on your program, Nightspar, a brown son of Nightly Blue Chimp out of the Royce Dam participation, owned and bred by James P. McLaughlin of Bradford, Ontario, trained and driven to victory by Phil Pinckney. Nightspar taking the second elimination in 1:59 and 3/5. In Victory Lane, making the cooler presentation on behalf of Dairy Queen Canada and Peter Foy Enterprises is Peter Foy, along with his wife Winnie. He's joined in Victory Lane by Ken Starrett of the Maritime Breeders, making the cooler presentation to the winner of the second elimination of the Dairy Queen Futurity, number 3 Knightspur, owner James McLaughlin and driver Phil Pinckney. Race number 12, top of the stretch, BJ's Noble, More Wave, Whisper Genie, Catero, Bayou Angus, fast approaching, Playtime Hanover, and it's Miller time. They're off and pacing. BJ's Noble at the rail is away looking for the early lead. Catero driving up on the outside with More Wave in the center third. It's Miller time down inside, gets away sitting in the 4 spot. Up on the limb and traveling 5th is Bayou Angus. They move by the 8th and head down the backstretch, approaching the opening quarter. BJ's Noble on top, parked out. More Wave 2nd. It's Miller time on the inside 3rd. Outside with cover is Catero 4th. Away sitting in the 5 spot as they head past the opening quarter is Whisper Genie. They make their way into the turn, approaching the 3/8. More Wave on the outside with the lead, but not the rail. That's controlled by BJ's Noble. Up on the outside and covered up is Catero racing 3rd. On the inside and traveling 4th past the 3/8. It's Miller time on the limb. Bayou Angus has 5. Whisper Genie traveling 6. Playtime Hanover in 7. And 8th and treading is as they approach the half is fast approaching. 29 4 the opening quarter. They move past the half. More Wave in control by a length. Catero left uncovered 2nd. BJ's Noble is locked in the pocket 3rd. Bayou Angus following cover on the limb, traveling in 4. It's Miller time has 5. 6th on the outside is Playtime Hanover. Then we go back to Whisper Genie, and fast approaching is trailing. They continue down the backside on their way to 3/4. It's still More Wave by Annex sitting on the outside. That's Catero. Moving up is Bayou Angus. She's coming 3 wide 3rd. Moving off the rail, BJ's Noble is 4th. It's Miller time hemmed in along the rail in 5. They continue on to the upper turn, 3 deep battling for the lead. Catero with the lead in the center at the rail. More Wave 2nd, 3 wide. Bayou Angus 3rd. It's Miller time is looking for room at the rail, racing 4th. 5th, BJ's Noble. Whisper Genie coming 3 wide 6th. They were by 3/4 in 1:31 4/5 seconds. They make the final turn. Catero leads them home. On the inside, More Wave trying to hang in 2nd. It's Miller time in the passing lane, but it will be Catero to win it. 2nd is More Wave. It's close for 3rd. We'll need a pitcher. Facing 3rd, but it will be Marion's Ranger to win it. Finishing 2nd. It's close between Candidate and Cherokee Hanover. Race 12, number 5, Marion's Ranger, a 14-year-old son of Ranger Bill. Owned and trained by Danny Davis. Jim Davis picking up 3 wins in the afternoon. The mile in 2:06 4/5.